Well, as you know, it's been tough to find bike parts lately, and a lot of us have been looking to other sources for our bike gear to finish builds, to replace stuff that's worn out because we've been riding so much. And one of the things I noticed is there are a ton of mountain bike grips for sale on Amazon. And so I decided to grab a few pairs of them and check them out, see if they're any good. Almost all of them are priced under $10 for a pair, if you can believe it. Some are even under $5. And so I was skeptical. I wanted to try them out, see if some are better than others. And so I've been riding with these grips, swapping them out on my bikes for the last couple of months. And here's what I found. So for starters, one of the things that was impressive to me is the number of colors and styles of mountain bike grips you can find available on Amazon. The ones that are colorful, like this one that I'm holding here, tend to be a little bit more expensive. If you're looking at like the $5 to $8 price range, they're almost all gonna be black. But the good news is it's Amazon. So if you want some rainbow colored grips, you'll probably be able to find them, and they're still gonna be less than 20 bucks or so. Again, most of the ones I tested, I tried to keep it under 10 bucks, but I did splurge on these orange ones and also a set of camo grips that were 15 bucks or so. So lots of variety in terms of the colors. Some of the grips I tested even have blingy clamps on them, so you can get different colored clamps. Again, get something that matches your bike that's fun. Lots of choices out there. There's also a pretty good variation in the style of grip. Some are gonna be dual clamp, where there's clamps on both ends. Some are single clamp with like a closed end on them. Some of them use caps, bar end caps, and some of them use like rubber ones, which is pretty common. There's also even some alloy ones that look really blingy. Not really sure what the advantages of those. They're a little bit heavier and require more work. I prefer the single side clamp ones, but one of the limitations with grips that have a closed end is you can't actually store things in the handlebar itself. And I know folks like Giro like to store things like tire plugs in there. And so if you're into that, you're gonna wanna get a set that has removable plugs on the end. Just make sure to read the product description really closely if you're looking for a particular style, and look at the photos closely as well. Sometimes the descriptions, and especially the titles, are terrible. They're like, 300 characters long, and they try to put every single keyword they can inside of it. Focus on the pictures. If you're still not sure, read the Q&A if there's a section like that, and read some of the reviews as well. But again, should be able to find the style that you're looking for a really good price. Now, one of the things that doesn't seem to vary a lot among the grips that I was able to purchase is they're all basically a really thin style of grip. There's not a lot of rubber or silicone on them, so there's not going to be a lot of vibration damping from these grips. And also they're all really similar diameter. So if you have like big hands, you prefer a larger diameter grip, you're probably not going to find that at this $15 and under price point. Now, they do all have interesting patterns on the grip itself. I've found that that doesn't make a huge difference, and I tried a lot of these both with gloves and without. And so some have more geometric patterns, some have sort of organic wavy patterns. In general, they all seem to feel pretty similar to me. Now, some of the things that I noticed about these grips compared to more expensive name brand grips are a lot of them are literally rough around the edges. Things like the bolt that is used on the clamp, on a lot of these, it kind of sticks out, and so it's gonna rub your hand if your hand is like near the edge of the grip. Some of them you can see like manufacturing defects on them. If you look down the grip, you can see like coatings that are peeling off like before you've even used it. The materials are not always the highest quality, and so that is one thing you're gonna miss out on compared to like a name brand grip. Only one of these sets of grips that I tested was truly terrible, like so bad that I would not run it on my bike. And that's just because this one had a really weird design that didn't make any sense. It was extra heavy, and so you're definitely gonna wanna avoid this one set for sure. Another disadvantage, obviously, because you're ordering this online, is that you're not gonna get these grips immediately. So if you're about to go out on a ride tomorrow morning, you know, obviously you're gonna wanna go to your local bike shop first and go grab a set, because these you're gonna have to wait on. Most of them I was able to get on Amazon Prime, so delivered within a couple days, but others of these, you know, they're coming in some cases direct from China, and so it can take a while to get them. For experienced core riders, you know, by this point you probably have a set of grips that you really like. And once you find those, it's sort of like a saddle, you know, you're gonna replace it and just get the same ones every time because you know how they feel, you know how they perform. These inexpensive grips, to me, are better suited for beginner riders, someone who's building up a bike. Maybe you bought like an affordable sort of department store bike and you're looking for cheap upgrades, either to make it look good or to make it perform better. And these do perform really well because they're all lock-on grips, which makes it really easy to work on your bike because you just loosen 1 or 2 bolts and slide them off, and that's it. Well, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this, and check out Singletracks for thousands of mountain bike product reviews, buyer's guides, and how-tos. Thanks for watching.